Merry meet everybody. This is Anastasia Autumnfire and happy first day of October. I am so excited that it is finally October. I'm so excited about this dedication. Thank you, Gypsy Spirit, for coming up with the idea and really inspiring me to follow through with this. I'm of course talking about my 30 days of Samhain crafting in honor of my matron goddess Hel. So my first craft to begin the Samhain season it looks kind of similar to my harvest tree, which is actually also in the background, so sorry if this is a little odd to see. But I decided I really liked, I love the energy that my harvest tree is kind of giving me, and I wanted to echo that for Samhain as well. And I love the title of a Halloween tree, but really that's not what the previous tree was that I made. It was a harvest tree. But I watched the Halloween tree, the movie, again. It's kind of my tradition to usher in the season. I usually try to wait till the first day of October, and it didn't work out that way, and it ended up being last Friday. But I watched the Halloween tree, and each of the pumpkins on the Halloween tree represented a soul. Munshroud is representative of death, and he's collecting the soul of Pipkin. Oi. As he has appendicitis. And they chase his pumpkin soul throughout all the different Halloweens that have been had. But the tree is just beautiful, and it has all these fiery pumpkins all over it. And it hit me, I could make an ancestor tree like that, where I have these little pumpkins for a certain person who has passed away. And every day I will hang a pumpkin up on the tree, writing their name on there. I also am writing Algiz, the rune for protection. Just to kind of further the northern tradition dedication feeling. And I will light a candle, or tonight I placed my selenite. I'm so sorry. I'm kind of going on fumes here, so I apologize if I'm kind of wonky. But I placed my crystal here and kind of said a prayer as I put on this pumpkin. This is representative of one of my friend's sister. She passed away actually within the last month. She is actually was a victim of domestic violence. And I just felt really strongly, even though she wasn't, I personally have never met her. She obviously wasn't a relative or an ancestor of mine, but I felt like that was a good way to start, is by placing her pumpkin up here since she's moved on, most recently that I know of. So I placed her pumpkin up there and said a little prayer with my selenite crystal kind of charging. And every night that's what I will do. I'll place a pumpkin on this tree and light incense, light a candle, charge with crystals, and say a prayer honoring the ancestor or loved one who's passed on as I place their pumpkin on the tree. And it's a way of keeping that concept present throughout the season, I think. And I also did witchify this tree as I did my harvest tree. So what I've done is I put various herbs in the base of this. I didn't write on the bottom as I did with my harvest tree, because it just didn't kind of show through anyway, so I didn't like how it turned out there. But I did write a little spell on the base of the tree with the herbs. And the herbs were all things that are corresponding to rituals for the dead. So we have apples, as apples are the food of the dead. I have some elderflowers, rosemary, thyme, Um, I am drawing a blank. I sprinkled some pomegranate juice on the mixture because I didn't have any pomegranate, but I really wanted pomegranate for the Greek persuasion mostly. It just seemed right. And then I have some yew, some oak. I have some mullein leaf and yarrow as well, I believe. And I think I might have a couple other things in there, but those were the main ones that I wanted to represent. And I did my traditional 9-herb blend. I also placed 3 crystals in the base of the tree. I have amethyst for the good folk. I have onyx for the lady. And I have carnelian for the Lord. Those 3 stones, not only do they correspond with those divine energies, but they also are connections to Samhain as well. So that is my tree. And it's a simple witchy craft, very cheap. The tree, again, I got at Target for $3. These little pumpkin bells I got at Michael's. I believe those were $3.99 for a package of 8, so those were a little bit more expensive. And then the twine I got also at Target for $1, I think. So simple, easy. It's something that you can keep up if you are in the broom closet, because people will see it and think it is, it's just a Halloween decoration. If you don't want to place names on there, I know I was kind of wishing I would have gone with the witch's alphabet, because I love using it as much as possible, but I went with just English. But that's a way that you can kind of hide what the wording is. You can just put initials, or you don't have to put anything. Just simply your thought and your prayer as you hang them, I feel would be enough to kind of give them that honoring. This is going to go on my ancestor altar on Samhain. I am going to I'm going to have an indoor ancestor altar and an outdoor ancestor altar. This will stay indoors. But I am going to get a little LED tea light to put next to it and keep it burning keep it on throughout the night. I know a real tea light is a bit more witchy, but I don't want to take a chance something catches on fire. That scares me. So yeah, so this is the first craft of my 30 days of Samhain crafting. And I hope you enjoyed it. It's almost like an advent calendar, but with a witchy twist. And definitely it just the simple act of placing the pumpkin up there kind of gives me those goosebumps. So I definitely feel the energy in this. So I hope you all have a great night. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, every day I'm going to be loading a video, hopefully technology permitting. And I hope you enjoy this as much as excited as I am. I hope you're as excited as I am. There's the wording I'm looking for. Yeah. So have a great night. Many blessings. And I will see you tomorrow. Happy October.